Hello friends, in today's video we shall see what we mean by a production process. So production is a process of using various physical inputs or factors of production such as land, labor, physical capital such as machines or other equipments, raw materials, technology in order to produce a particular level of output. In simple terms, it means that in order to produce a given level of output, the firm requires various factors of production in various quantities, and these different combinations of factors of production goes through different processes in order to produce that particular level of output. Say for example, if there are 4 members in our house and if our mother is to make rotis for us, she usually knows how many rotis each member of the household consumes. So in order to produce these rotis, first of all we need atta or wheat flour, which we have to buy from the market. So the first process is to purchase the raw materials. Then the next step is to sieve the wheat flour or atta so that any dust particles or any other grains are removed from the flour. So that is our sieving process. After that, we add salt to our taste and enough quantity of water to knead the atta into a dough. So that is the kneading process. Sometimes some people add a bit of oil also. The combinations of raw materials is also differing there in order to make rotis. After that, we keep the dough aside so that it becomes soft. So that is another process. After that, we take the dough, make it into small balls, and then we make rotis either by using a chapati roller or a presser or a roti maker which uses electricity. So this is the cooking process. After the cooking process, the rotis are served as the final output in front of us. So instead of these rotis, we can take any product which are man-made, and we can see that all those products were produced by using various combinations of factors of production, and all these factors of production in different quantities had gone through different processes in order to reach its final stage. Now suppose if these rotis were made in a restaurant, then the cost incurred by the firms for the production of rotis will differ, because in order to build a restaurant, the firm needs land and will have to pay rent. Then the firm needs a lot of laborers for which the firm will have to pay wages. Then the firm needs different forms of capital goods for which rental price have to be paid, and then the firm will also need to purchase raw materials in different quantities and the technology used, like it can be labor intensive or capital intensive. Now in order to acquire all these factors of production, the firm incurs costs in the form of rent, wages, interest, and rental price of capital, price of raw materials, etc. That is, for land, the firm will have to give rent. For laborers, wages. Then capital here can be divided into two: physical capital and financial capital. Physical capital includes all sorts of machines, tools, and equipments for which we will have to give the price of the capital or the rental price of capital based on whether we are purchasing the capital or we are taking the capital goods for rent. And then comes the financial capital, wherein we actually take credit or loans from the bank for which we will have to pay interest. So these are the costs of production. In short, production is the process of using various combinations of factors of production so as to produce a given level of output, and in order to acquire these factors of production, the firm incurs cost. Now this is what is known as a production process.